It has been a roller coaster of season with lots of ups and downs, and finally the season has come to an end. The Premier League season, Manchester City won it. The Champions League season, Chelsea won it. Europa League, Villarreal won it. Manchester United couldn't win Europa League. Today we are here to record our last and final episode of the season, and I'm your host Lukman as always. Latif, how are you doing, bro?
I'm okay. We don't have a choice. I'm okay. How are you too? Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while that we've recorded, but yeah, this is the last episode of the season. Hopefully next season we'll record more frequently.
Definitely.
Our guest for today, City fan. I know you are kind of sad because we whooped you guys' ass in UCL final. But how are you doing, bro?
I did. Congrats.
Yeah, thank you, man. Tomiwa, United fan. I know you no shame for your team. Yeah, Villarreal is whooping you guys' ass in final. How are you doing, Steve?
I'm okay. I'm breathing.
Let's just start with the biggest game of the season. That was the Champions League final. Chelsea versus City. Chelsea won the game 1-0, and there were a lot of talking points from the lineup to Pep's style. I was just rewatching the match again. I was seeing a lot of things during the game. Alexander, do you think Pep actually cost you guys the game with the way he set up, or you think if it had worked out, people have called him a genius?
Yeah. This thing you said now, I watched the game also today. I watched it again today. There was a big hole in that midfield, but that's not the reason why we lost. That wasn't the reason why we lost. We lost because Tuchel outsmarted us. That's what happened. So I would just say, I would just give it 70-30, maybe 70 to Tuchel, then 30 to Pep for overdoing it. Because that Fernandinho, if we had Fernandinho in that midfield, I'm not sure that pass from Mount will go all the way to Havertz. No, I don't think so. So that's what
I was watching and I was picking some tactical aspect of the game because almost all through, Walker was being left alone with Chilwell and Mount. So
exactly.
Only 2+1. Mahrez was trying to press Rudiger, so they was leaving only Walker on the other side, and Chilwell and Mount were just using him 2+1. So that's how they go even upward. And that midfield, Gundogan, that pass just went sliced. It was very, very, very good pass actually. But it was so it looks as if City were just disorganized for a pass to slice through their midfield like that.
People were saying Diaz and Stones were exposed. But when I watched it again today, I noticed that Diaz was going all the way to 8 or 4 to mark someone. So there was even a time that Kante ran from his own half into our half. Then he gave Havertz the ball. Before Havertz, Checo now, if not, it would have been 2 or 3 saves. It was just so easy. So when Fernandinho came, I know that even the commentators were saying it that now there's a difference. Maybe Foden is having more freedom. Gundogan even entered the box. It didn't even take him 3 minutes. He already had a chance as Luketa cleared.
That chance.
Yes. So there was a big difference.
Because if you look at what Pep wanted to do, because Chelsea this season since Tuchel came in, that defensive structure has been so insane. I think the last time they actually considered a very clean goal from open goal was against West Brom. We knew that was probably due to the red card. Even against Leicester, they lost every cup was a screamer for elements. The goal against Villa too was both set pieces. So it was very hard to break down. And as I was watching the match, they were keeping that 5-2-3 formation all through. 5 defenders, Kante and Jorginho in that DM, and Mount, Havertz. The formation was very organized. So if you look at it from the Pep side, the defense is too tight. He wanted more attacking options. He gets to be able to break down that defense, to be able to, because they felt that if he played DM, it would be limiting him. But if you have more attacking options, they will try to break down that defense. But that was not even the case. Chelsea was just catching especially the second half. Chelsea was catching them on counter because you guys wanted to score. Yes. But the first half, Chelsea even had bigger chances in the first half. We have winner attacks in our team, but they had bigger chances to get the goals. And I just felt Tuchel actually outclassed that game. Even if Fernandinho had played, Tuchel said they were actually expecting Fernandinho to start the game. So it was just like an outclass. Normally, it seems
Sterling, I understood why he played. Because even before the game, I was talking with someone. I was saying either Jesus or Sterling will play. Because we've tried playing without a striker. It did not work against Chelsea. So we have to just adopt that thing that maybe Watkins was doing or like I told you, now Vardy was doing, maybe they would just be keeping the defense busy. Maybe Kevin De Bruyne can have a chance from outside or Mahrez. But no, Sterling didn't do anything. It didn't work.
And the funny thing is that what Pep played Sterling for was that chance he got so early, but his first touch was already poor. Exactly. He wanted him to run behind. So that's what he did that first time. But his first touch was already poor, so James was able to clear the ball, run behind the defense and get those long balls in. Because if you actually look at it, you guys are trying to find those long balls so that you guys are going to catch Chelsea on long balls, because you can't break it down. If you say you want to try and pass, you can't break it down. There were a lot of too much of bodies. So you wanted long balls, but the guy was just, I don't know why he has been so poor this season. He has been very horrible. That game was horrible, was poor. Even KDB was just poor. Bernardo too, poor game. Why Chelsea players?
KDB, I can give KDB an excuse because he was playing 9. Because they put him in 9. And every match he plays there, I actually feel like he doesn't impact the game as much as he would like to. So his own, I can just. But Sterling's own. Sterling is not even. Anytime a right back marks Sterling, people will say, this right back is good. Wan-Bissaka is good. James is good. But no, Sterling is not the best. Sterling should not be used. Sterling is too easy to mark.
I don't even think he can take on a player 1v1. He can't even take on a player 1v1.
Yes, he cannot. That's the thing.
He had a very poor game. On Chelsea, if you look at the Chelsea other side now, Havertz is very exceptional. He played a very, very good game. Both coming, tracking back, attacking wise too. Kante was a beast. James played so well. I'm very happy actually. It has been a long while for Chelsea have won UCL. So the last time they won it, I was able to watch it actually. But to see Chelsea win Champions League, I almost ran crazy. Like
that's why I know it was rest, Davi.
Yeah?
That's why I know it was rest on Twitter.
You guys will rest for like 1 week.
Guy, I'm tired already. Seriously, I'm tired. My timeline is messed up, guy.
Yeah, every time you see this game,
with a picture of
Don't worry, you guys will see more. You see more soon because I'll be throughout this week. What I did, like I ran. James is a funny guy. I ran away like a day to the FA Cup or 2 days to the FA Cup. So we lost the FA Cup. I didn't come back. So I expect if we had lost the Champions League, they probably won't see me again till next season. It was very
Even Kofo, I should block Kofo. Maybe I'll block Kofo and I'll block you, and maybe till next month or till the season starts.
I'll meet him after
or something like that. Yes.
But it's actually a very entertaining game. I think one of the most entertaining finals the last 3 years or something. It was very entertaining. It was just back to back. Yeah,
you won it.
No. I was from Chelsea, bro. The game was entertaining now. Last year and last 2 years was not as entertaining, especially Tottenham versus Liverpool. Liverpool already won the game.
It was entertaining today.
That's how you
I've ever watched.
Lati, it wasn't entertaining.
I won it, so it was entertaining.
I know you won it, but
Villarreal Manchester United, was it entertaining or not?
Like mad, it was entertaining now.
It was boring now.
The penalty.
No.
The penalty shootout was entertaining, but
yes,
120 minutes is not guy.
Yeah,
but
how are you laughing?
That Liverpool Tottenham is the worst game I've ever.
Worst final. The final was
the worst final I've ever seen.
That's my best match I've ever watched in my life.
Because your team. The final, I think somebody ran onto the pitch, one girl like that. That was the most entertaining part of the game. The match was boring. The match was boring. Let's talk about United's game, because there's thing about United. Like, if you look at Manchester United this season, they actually had a very decent season in the league. But if you look at United, have actually kind of lowered their standards. I think they are actually accepting an average, like, because a big team, you need to win trophies. 3 years only now, nothing to show for it. You keep on saying you are building a process, you are trusting a process. A big team is not about process. It's small teams that take process up so that they can go up. Our biggest teams are Madrid, all of them are about when a manager doesn't perform, they sack him. Chelsea have to take the balls to sack their second best player in their history to be able to win Champions League. So United versus Villarreal, it entered penalty shootouts and they lost. Tomiwa, how do you see your team? Do you think you guys should stick with Ole, or you think you should just sack him? Because even I like you guys back him, buy players for him. Yeah, it's cool. You need to buy players for it. But even if you look at it, he has spent close to I think more than £150 million. I think he got Maguire, he got Wan-Bissaka, got Bruno, got Van de Beek. I don't know if they were signing, but he has actually spent decently.
Look, man. The players he bought, the players who bought, they really played well. All the players he bought, except the players he bought this summer, that's Van de Beek and Daniel James and Co. But the other players he bought, Bruno, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, they played well, guy. Let me
ask you a question. Yeah, Tomiwa. Do you think Pep is the checkbook manager? You're right. You think so too?
Yeah, no. He's always buying player.
Okay, but you want them to buy players for your own manager, but you think another manager that is buying players is checkbook?
No. Okay. The difference is play. The way Pep buy players is different. Guy, Pep buy player anyhow. What's the usefulness of buying Nathan Ake of 45 billion and sitting on the bench? That doesn't make sense. Benjamin Mendy, or what's his name? The guy, the guy played 10 games this season.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Wait, please, I want to know now. So it's his fault now that he signed a player, it didn't work. Is that what you're saying?
It's not even that. You even need depth in your team because see the way Maguire going injured now. See how your back is so exposed.
I'm not discussing the fact about depth. Everything needs depth. That was what actually happened. That's what I helped Chelsea against Man City. Also.
Yes.
You guys have depth. I'm not discussing the fact, but that doesn't mean you should be buying player anyhow. No, it doesn't.
Why would you want them to buy player? Wait.
Let's get this. Is a business.
Wait.
Let's
get this right. Wait, let's get this right. You want them to buy a lot of players for Ole so I will perform, but you are against, or you think Pep buying players is checkbook or something. You need players. You need players to perform.
Do you know the two clubs are different? Manchester United has this thing in their head, this DNA, something that they will surely promote players from the academy. You understand?
That's their DNA.
That's their DNA stuff.
Okay.
And it's the truth, guy. It's the truth. Because if you check the, what do you want to ask me?
Okay. Is Ferguson a genius manager?
So what do you?
No, answer.
Just answer.
No, the fact that you're asking the question doesn't sound right to my ear. Why will you be asking that kind of question?
I'm going somewhere now.
He's a genius, obviously.
No.
Okay. Let me give you. Do you know how many times he broke transfer record? Do you know how many times he broke transfer? Do you know how many players he signed? Okay, in 2008, he won the Champions League.
Bro,
he won the Champions League. He signed Babaton.
Chill. Before you go through the stress of explaining everything, I'm not saying that they shouldn't get players for coach. They should get them. I'm not saying that. Obviously, if you want to win trophies, you have to sign good players. That's how it is. And if you can promote academy players that are good, promote them. I'm not discussing that fact. You have to sign players for teams to win. Chelsea signed players. That was why Tuchel had the opportunity to win a trophy for them. Assuming he met Shaka player for their team, sure they go win the UEFA Champions League.
But let me tell you, the fact is that almost every time, like it might get strong, or Pep always gets his signings actually right that fits him.
Because the owners are different. You can't compare.
You guys. United have been signing. Like it's not that you guys are not signing. You guys are you broke transfer.
They are not signing the right players. They just say that.
That's it. Both of you are spending. Exactly. One is spending with sense. The other is not spending with sense in a way. Because you guys
imagine buying Maguire for 80 million. Maguire shouldn't have cost more than 70 or 60.
How do you pay 70 for Maguire?
Maguire has been very decent this season, to be honest. He has been very, very good. But that time they bought him, 80 million was too much. Broke transfer report for Pogba, broke transfer report for Maguire. The signings were like...
We bought Pogba for 89 million.
Yeah, at that moment, you guys broke the transfer report that time now. So you like...
It was for Van Dijk, I think. Van Dijk.
No. You bought Pogba before Van Dijk now. Pogba was in United. We bought in United.
What was the record signing?
We bought Pogba 89 million now.
Yes, it was the record signing at that time that you guys got him. And when you got Maguire too, it was a record CB signing too. You were breaking records. Then
Lukaku was the record striker signing.
In Premier League, You guys are breaking record and signing players. It's not that you're
Shaw
not
was
signing.
Shaw was a record teenager. Shaw was a record teenager.
Back
Actually,
there.
that's true. Even Marshall, I think Marshall was like the
Yes, you guys are saying
record.
Yes.
Back the manager. You guys are. It's not like they did not give you. You guys are spending money, but the players they are getting. Imagine buying Van de Beek for how much you guys buy for 50 or 40 million, and the guy cannot even do anything. Like he can't fit the squad. He's not playing. He's not having any times on the pitch. As if he's lost. You guys are not just getting the right players all the time. And Pep on the other side, most times he get players. To be honest, most times, not every time, but his players are always like they turn up for him. You get. The players are always turning up when he needs them.
It's defenders, Abi, because he's mostly signing defenders.
Yes, because he has been trying to fill that hold of defenders. And the defenders too, Diaz turned the team around. You see, the defense was clicking already this season, but Diaz turned everything around. So he's just getting the bright players for his team. I think United, so against that Villarreal, before you guys started the game, I checked you guys' bench. You guys' bench was just mid. Like, it was no player can come
That wasn't a bench, actually. No, that wasn't a bench. It's not a bench for a final. Like, you want to go and play a final, look at the bench.
I was saying, like, I actually think you guys' first 11 is maybe top 2 in the Premier League. Like, that first 11 that you guys fared against Villarreal, it was very, very strong. But, like, the bench was mid, like, was below mid. You wanted to, like, there were no players.
Like, guys, the bench is poor. Really, really poor.
Players that come and change it. Chelsea now, for example, when Chelsea against City now, Chelsea's line in starting level is not even as strong as United's starting level, but the bench is solid. When they like find out they brought in Pulisic, they still had Giroud on the bench, they still had ZH on the bench, they still had at least decent players that you can call up that okay they will come and change the game. You guys on the other hand,
yeah.
Fred,
Yeah, I get your point. That's true.
Young players on the bench. So I still think you guys still need to sign. Like I think you guys still need to sign at least 2 or 3 more signings to boost you guys up. But you guys
probably 4 players.
You just sign thing. Are you?
Let's sign a new team.
But you guys even going to penalty with Villarreal, like so just I actually thought you guys were going to give it like 3 or 4 in face this thing. But credit to Villarreal. They did their assignment very well. Like the defensive structure, they sat back for you guys. You guys were unable to create at all. They actually did so well. They played for the penalty, and the penalty qualities too. I was very, very, very impressed. All the penalties that they played, they were just both from United
both teams.
Yeah, both United and both Villarreal. The penalty qualities were just insane. They were very, very good penalties.
And there is the G.
Yeah, he's a goalkeeper, so the penalty.
No, that's
Villarreal keeper is also a keeper. So why you say?
Yeah, but the penalty was the way he played it. He even showed like he was already showing where he was going to play it. He actually was not even confident, and he cannot even catch penalties. It was just going for me.
That is a nightmare, guy. I can.
United's problem, United's problem. They should start from Pogba. They should ask him, where are you playing? Which place is your position? They should start from there first.
No. Obviously, a Man City fan will always be against Pogba. There is nothing you want to say.
No.
What are you saying?
Let me tell you.
They should ask him. They should ask him where he's staying.
If I tell you that Pogba is
chill, bro. Does Guardiola ask David De Bruyne, where do you play before you tell him to go and play a particular position?
No, where is okay?
That's not what I'm saying.
It's related now. You cannot. What are you saying?
Where is Pogba's best position on that pitch? I want to know where do you think he can play in that your team now? Do you want him to be playing pivot or you want him to play? Because if he cannot play pivot, he cannot bench Fernandes from that attacking midfield.
He's not 10 obviously. He's not 10 obvious, and he's not 4. 8 is the best position he can play.
But he's playing 4-2-3-1, and the 4-2-3-1 that he's that he play pivot or he plays him as right wing. And that right wing is for Rashford. Look,
do you know where the problem is? Assuming you have a very good DM, assuming you have a very good DM like probably Kante or Didi or someone like Berratti. Okay. So we won't have to be using McTominay and Fred at the same time. McTominay and Fred is like using McFred using McFred is like using 2 players that are not even up to 1. So that's where the problem lies. Assuming you have a good DM, Pogba will be able to operate in that 8th position. He will collect ball from 4, give to 10. If he is able to distribute ball directly from his 8th position, he will distribute the ball. So that's
Kante is not a DM. Kante is not a DM.
Kante is not a DM. No. Kante is centre midfielder.
Kante can play GM.
He's a ball winning.
He can play a GM.
He can play different from being a DM, sir.
Yeah, but you know, Kante and Pogba's pivot has always been insane for France.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
they've always been balling together.
Okay, Kante Pogba in the middle. Who is always playing the GM then?
Actually, Kante mostly stays back sometimes, but Pogba.
But no, they help each other. Sometimes sometimes they move. Because
the funny thing is that Kante, if you use Kante in a low DM, you are going to it will be poor for you because Kante doesn't stay in one position. He always wants to win the ball. You get me? So you cannot play Kante as a lone DM. We are playing 4-3-3, and that was one of the problems Lampard got wrong towards his ending time before the start game. He played him as lone DM because if you play him as lone DM, Kante always anywhere the ball's like it's as if
he's always fighting for the ball. Yeah,
you get he's attached to the ball and. A DM is meant to be just be in that position, be covering the defense. Kante will leave that position to try and win the ball and to leave the defense open. You get, but anytime Kante's best time every time is when he plays pivots. He played pivots in Leicester with Drinkwater. He played pivot under Conte with Fabregas. He played pivot now. He's playing pivot with Jorginho. Played pivot with Pogba in France. That's where he can ball. All these in pivot. And I think my boy is going to win Ballon d'Or this year. We are going to push our agenda to the top. We are ready for it. Why? Okay. Let's go to the Ballon d'Or. Who do you think should win Ballon d'Or this year? Before the Euros now, who is the front runner?
Who are you asking me?
Yeah.
For me, it's still open. It's still very open. But I'll start with if France should win the Euros. I think Mbappe stands out for France. He will stand out for France, and he already had a good season with PSG. Or let me just see.
Without collecting league and
that's why I said okay. That's why I said okay season, because in the Champions League he was very good. He didn't win it, but he was very very good. If
France wins like their Euros, Kante's win is now like 80 or 90% sure because Mbappe did not win the league. He did not win the Champions League.
Kante will be there, but I don't think he will win it over Mbappe.
2012, like when Messi didn't win anything, he won the Ballon d'Or. So forget about Kante winning.
Yes.
Pushing agenda.
Wait. This is not even about agenda. Messi that season, Messi won the league. And Messi's season, that 18-19 season was extraordinary. This season, nobody else, in the Champions League, for example, Messi had one insane free kick. He had man of the moment. Like, it was very, very good 18-19 for you to be overlooked. And the distance between him and Van Dijk was very small during the Ballon d'Or vote. You get? So it was very close. But this year, for example, pointing now, Kante had man of the man match in semi-final. They both semi-final against Madrid. And man of the man match in final. These are Ballon d'Or year is not about who has been the best.
Honestly, the Ballon d'Or for this year is really, really open.
It's very open. It's very open.
Yeah.
Lewandowski is there, Mbappe is there.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say is that Ballon d'Or is not always about who has been the best. It's more about your influence in the team winning, your team winning. Look at Modric now. That year Modric won it in Champions League because his team reached final and he won Champions League. It was not the best that year. I think the people scored more than him. But if you want to use a centre midfielder to win Ballon d'Or, the guy, they don't score goals. So all these kind of top performers in the final are things they look at. Me, I obviously push my country's Ballon d'Or. I just hope France win Euros.
If Belgium wins the Euros and KDB plays well, we'll push it too, and he's going to win because he won the league too, and he even won 2 trophies. And he won man of the match in two quarterfinals too. So,
you know Kante's PR now for Ballon d'Or. They've been pushing it though.
They've been pushing Diaz too. If Portugal wins, Diaz too can still, we are plenty.
Yes,
and there's Bruno Fernandes too.
And bro, we are talking about
Too much Bruno Fernandes.
We are talking about
guys. Shut up. Guy, everybody they even mention person for their team. A Liverpool fan mention one player.
Liverpool zone. I don't know.
Adrian.
Mention one player.
Adrian.
Okay. I just want us to the end of the year season where Alexander, what do you think this year, like in Premier League, they've not given PFA, but who do you think deserves the PFA? Kane, right?
Yes, straight.
Kane straight. One of the best goalkeeper in Premier League this season, between Martinez, Mendy, and Ederson. Who do you think deserves it?
Is Martinez.
Midfielder of the season, Premier League. I'm talking about Premier League first.
This season, it's Bruno. It's Bruno. But
It's Bruno.
I'm not happy to.
Why is it they ask that question? Some question they will say you will just keep. You don't know answer.
All the defender of the Premier League season, obviously.
Stop now. Stop. Please stop.
I know what
Maguire.
Who is that? Please
Sir?
now. Thiago, we are coming back next season. My Thiago was injured this season. I don't know. The guy is already old.
Bro,
like,
that's why he go dey carry injury. If he old player now.
He's already 30.
He's already old.
He go still carry injury again next season. He's an old player.
The guy bored. I like him so much. He's so good.
Yeah, but nobody's
even bored. I'm just saying. Bored.
That was supposed. This guy has been my favorite for like before he came to Premier League. So I was looking forward to watch him. Like I was supporting PSG before because of him. I was looking forward to watching his debut in Premier League.
He bought like the way Liverpool bought against Fulham, Abi.
Against who beat Liverpool 7-1?
Now Fulham now. Okay,
Aston Villa.
No, Aston Villa.
He's not 7-1. He's 7-2. He's 7-2.
Oh, he's got to.
I know you're shameless now.
Alright. What about you? What do you think? Player of the season, Premier League this season?
No, he's Harry Kane, obviously. Collecting the playmaker of the season and top scorer of the season is a very two big achievement.
Let's look at the transfer. City now. City's team with Aguero leaving. I think next season their team is not looking on paper now. The team is not looking maybe because of the Champions League. They perform the Champions League on paper. I think they need like 2 more signings to be able to fight again next season because this team is now looking more. Not that they are looking basic. Do you get me? But it's not looking as strong as it is. Alexander, do you think you guys need to get at least 2 or 3 more signings to confirm, like to make you guys fight again next season?
Yes, I agree.
Which signings do you think if you guys get, you guys can fight for Premier League and try and enter Champions League again? Final.
If you get a left back and a striker, no, I'll start with striker. If you get a striker, then a left back, then maybe we will not replace Fernandinho if he leaves or something like that. But the most important one is striker.
My boy Zinchenko, he has been playing well, but that final,
yes,
I don't think he had the price.
No. The final, I won't blame him for the final. I don't think he did much. He did much wrong in the final. All right, it was just the whole team didn't play well.
Yeah. A left back. So you want them to sell Mendy?
To what?
So you want them to sell Mendy?
Mendy. Question.
He didn't play before.
He doesn't play now.
He doesn't play. And anytime he plays, I think the game he played against Chelsea, James was just killing that. Pep was just holding his body.
Pep was on the line. Baba was on the
Hey, what about you? What signings do you think you guys United have to make? So next season they will probably go for it.
Mo signed the whole first 11.
No, just give us just give us 3 signings that you think with those signings should fight for the Premier League.
I think we need a more prolific striker. We need a DM. We need a winger.
Currently, next season, Cavani, a striker. I don't think striker should be the main option you're looking for. A DM Cavani will get injured, and I don't want to see Martial playing 9 again, please.
My favorite player now. It's actually good.
Anthony.
What do you say, Latif?
I said Martial is actually good. He scored against Liverpool now.
Okay. So you think you should get a striker, a DM, and a winger. So if you want to pick, you have to let me pick for you. Maybe your winger will be Sancho, right?
Okay.
Then your DM will maybe Rice.
I don't know. I can't say. I don't think Rice will be. It's not really that visible. Like they are going to sign Rice. Probably another DM from that.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Rice.
there's striker that you like them to sign. You like them to sign Kane, right? Although it's not going to be easy for you.
Kane is obviously going to Man City. It's
Ah.
obvious now.
So that,
Fabrizio,
okay.
Fabrizio, when do you come here?
Okay.
Tell me what?
Me, I don't see everything.
Chelsea, I actually think Chelsea just needs to sign a DM because we need more of a DM, because in case we change to maybe 4-3-3 or something, and we need a DM. I would like if we get this Somar from League One, or we get Bissouma or Rice, either one of the three for DM. Then striker, we have more links to get Lukaku, but I would like Lukaku, Haaland, or Kane. Any one of them is nice. So a DM and a striker. And probably
say that again, please.
Calm down. Are you going to abandon
Say that again.
No, when are we playing with them now? No matter what, when are we still playing now? We still be playing the striker.
Lookman, you said something now. Can you repeat it? You said Lukaku.
Either Lukaku, Haaland, or Kane. One of the three. Just want to get into that.
No. You should have said Haaland.
Bro, you are talking to the European champions, man. Champions of Europe. Lower your gaze. Lower your gaze.
I beg. Reduce your pictures on Twitter. I beg.
Lower your gaze. I'm going to drop one price listener. Let's see. Before I just need what you guys already signed Konate. I think very good signing. So 2 more signings that you think I can make so I can fight for the top next season.
Attacker and midfielder. We need a striker. So make sure you guys
attacker.
You have Thiago now.
Yes, it's striker and attacker.
Idea ball.
Okay.
Need Bissouma and
A
probably
striker,
Peter
right?
Daka.
A striker.
Probably Peter Daka.
Okay.
Or you can see him back.
So
Patson Daka.
Yeah, Patson Daka. Or you can see it back with you. I'll manage it.
are you carry God? Are you guys carrying?
If you carry AJ safe.
I think you guys need God for this one.
But even the Man U fan that is saying that Martial should not play, maybe he has Ballon d'Or clause. What do you mean by that?
If he doesn't play, how are you going to activate that clause?
Ballon d'Or clause.
Look, which one is worse between Martial clause and Aguero clause that he just signed with Aspirant?
See, Aguero's clause is that. See, let me tell you something about La Liga's deals. They always put a release clause in their players. I think it's most times, almost every time, all their players have release clause. I don't know why La Liga has that. I don't know, but most of their players.
I go put 100 million for player.
That one is better. They will not figure it. But Monaco, they put Ballon d'Or clause when they were selling Martial. They know everything.
They know go collect them. I swear.
Where they want to see him.
Martial still get potential.
I think this actually brings us to the end of our last episode of this podcast, In the Football Podcast. There's been a roller coaster of season, a lot of emotions actually this season, but I'm very happy to be standing on the winning side at the end of the season. The time of the winning side.
Cut.
Hopefully next season you guys teams can do better to match up with us. But currently we're talking to the European champions.
No worries.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for honoring us. Thank you. Next season we hope to see you maybe more times. So you come here.
No problem.
So, United.
I'll go collect my souvenir like. I did this thing all season.
So, Tomiwa, United fan, thank you very much. I know you support the mid-team.
No question vocabulary.
I know you support the mid-team and you support the team that is struggling, that no trophies in 3 years. But I wish you guys the best of luck.
Man U.
That my thing.
Wallahi. Don't worry.
I don't want to talk about that, but they already accept that, how you a big team like you, good trophyless 3 seasons, like you're comfortable, you're senior.
I just don't want to waste time. I just don't want to waste time. But when Man City lost to Chelsea, do you know that Man United fans, they bantered us more than Chelsea fans?
And they have no trophy.
They have finished under us every season for 8 years, and they didn't win anything. They didn't win anything. I don't understand how
that.
Are you guys still talking about Manchester United?
No.
Later now.
We should be done soon. Latif, my co-host, Next season, I think we should do more. We should do more of this very well.
Yeah.
So I'll be releasing our episode probably every week. Alexander, see you guys later. Tomorrow, thank you very much. See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.